Hello and welcome back to Starbound. I'm Luce, and tonight we're going to be hopefully picking up where we left off last time, since some unfortunate connection issues forced us to end it a bit
Let me
early.
go back in the box.
Alrighty, so what's on the what's on the docket for today?
Doing things.
But there's chips, upgrades for two of the affinities, a few scrolls for redoing things, a bunch of melee weapons. You might want to try that hammer out, Alex.
The issue
Considering
only
how much you like your quick smash on the ground thing.
I'm usually just using the ground pound ability to scround, honestly. Let's see here, tech craft. No. Oh no, it's a mysterious book I need to check here.
Yeah, but this one does this.
Hold on, I'm looking through this here. Oh, purple.
And it's huge. Bonka.
You know,
Wait,
you might want to make the Geist armor for Alex.
Oh?
It just has a straight plus damage for melee.
Hmm. I will
Also,
lag
it
my way up
offers
to the machine and
decent.
see.
Looks like it has decent defense.
Geist.
Unless, of course, he'd want the War Angel armor. But if he wants that, then he needs to get a chain sword.
Yep. And there's Geist. Rosium, Densinium, Plasmic, and it works off of the Kingslayer set.
Sorry, what are you talking about? I was going through the chips.
A new armor set for you, the Geist set.
Okay, and that has to be made out of the Battleborn set. Oh, thank fuck, that's actually a base. I don't have to make something to make that one too. Carbon plates, titanium, tungsten. Jump up and right click.
And
Did on a
that just
proper
destroyed
floor.
part of the base.
What did?
He destroyed a little bit of the base.
Ah,
I did? Oh. Oops, I destroyed the platforms. I did not realize I was going to do that.
Yeah, that's why you don't practice weapons in the base.
Usually they don't destroy objects that easily.
you'd be surprised.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Especially when you get to the, some of the guns and explosive guns and some of the wands. Some of the magic stuff will start tearing through your base fairly quickly.
Well, magic, of course, I expected that. The whole point of the spells is exploding everything.
Hmm.
Also, Alex, you might want to buy this Viking funeral weapon, upgrade ship.
I wasn't sure how many of those would be useful or not, so I just brought a lot.
I actually have the one equipped that negates the poison weaknesses.
Well, are you using poison?
Aren't you on fire affinity?
Yeah, but the fire affinity gives me a poison weakness, and given I already have that innately, I figured I should probably negate the weakness.
Okay, it's specifically negating the weakness of fire, making your poison get worse.
Yes. I have double poison weakness if I don't have it, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so forgive me for wanting to cut back on
No,
that.
just we're making sure that it's actually the proper chip that it's actually doing that for you. Because if you have the one that's supposed to be, this is making poison, not give you its down, its bad things. That's a very different chip.
Right.
And that is one I have because I'm actually using poison affinity. I don't remember how many of these I need. I'll just make 20. Like, it's gonna hurt having more carbon plates. There we go. You, one of you. There's that Kingslayer shit. Versalite, Trianglian, Durasteel. The length some of these containers are taking to open, I do not have high hopes for this.
Oh, the DDR thing's called Dancebound.
Yep. Those is gonna need... Okay, good. Those are only 2s. That should work fine. One of you. Okay, now Geist part. Tensinium plasma crystal.
Anyway, what I was going to suggest we do is some more of the arena. Since it seems to be a good place to get EXP.
I suppose I am next, close to the prestige point. I'm at 47 or something like that.
And I need to get back to level 25.
To get your stuff back?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that you should like about this armor then, Alex. It also has a bunch of poison resistance on it.
What is the set is it again?
Geist. This.
Huh, isn't that the
Also,
set I
make
had
sure
up
to
there?
switch your jewelry over.
No, it's not. Wow. How do I remove the jewelry?
At the jewelry remover.
It's that pegboard looking thing with the blue border around it upstairs. There's also a lore thing that was actually a purple lore thing in the precursor area rather than the usual blue.
Why'd it go back to you?
No
And why are
idea.
you glowing?
No idea.
This reads like an SCP article.
No, we don't know all the precursor language, so it can't do all of it. Didn't have any interest in any of the other stuff in there.
If you just put the rest of it with the books.
Why is there a red shirt contract?
Because I got that along with the other stuff I was working on, and I definitely didn't need it on Slade.
Ah. I'm surprised you wouldn't want to get a fellow rat member. What does scroll cryogenics do? It doesn't look like it affects any stats.
It upgrades someone's ice affinity into a stronger affinity.
Ah.
Same with the lightning one. Oh. Random critter inside the base again.
Okay. Where's Jasper immediately he levels up?
Well, yeah, I
I'll
mean,
need the lightning affinity one.
for it. Anything else? Are you good?
I should be good.
What the?
Okay. Apparently it decided it wanted to go to you more than me, even though I pulled it up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Thank you. I don't know, maybe I just keep not existing between the lag spikes or something.
Clearly my charisma is just too high.
Do you even get bonuses on that with your critter?
I do, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, this is massively bulky. It makes me look fat before I'm even fat. And not even the good bulky.
Whiner.
Oh no, it's gonna be much worse. I was gonna compare it to that one, who's that? You know that one comic book artist who's trying to make characters look buff, but they just look fat instead because they're all basically a big cylinder?
No idea.
I'm gonna look it up since we have a moment.
And Slade seems to be lagging really hard.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the hell
Can't find
happened.
them.
It wasn't being like this on us before. Like, even if it was laggy sometimes, it wasn't usually this bad.
Well, I guess the arena is going to be a good way to test just how bad it is, whether or not it'll be playable. Because that's really
Yeah.
just enclosed space with a bunch of enemies.
Yep.
I guess I've been disconnected from the Western comics market for too long. Reading too much manga. No, I haven't. I've been reading manga either. I probably should get back into it, though. All I know about it is a server I'm in just has a bunch of people complain there's way too many exorcism-themed mangas.
I mean, what?
Japanese exorcism-themed.
Ah.
Well, I'm gonna head to the arena.
Alright, let me
Yep.
know when you're in there. I'm just gonna melee, I guess. Or actually, I might, since Jasper's gonna kill everything instantly, I might as well be healer.
Alright, I'm here. Don't forget to buy some food to buff yourself up with.
This is so not gonna work.
Some of these foods in the game seem appetizing, some really, really don't.
Hmm.
Level 48.
Hit it.
I assume Jess will get upset if I eat anything, so I'm not going to do that.
Considering the amount of experience it would be dropping, that it probably won't when you're doing that. Yeah, I would blame him. I'll just generally assume that something's nearby me at any given time and just open fire.
Not a bad idea, I'd say.
I can't really hurt those guys, so that'll be up to you two.
Oh, good.
Oh, did I just die? No, I didn't. The screen just turned black for some reason.
You probably got hit by a darkness effect from the wraith thing.
I see. Shadow tainted.
Yep, that'd be it.
Spiral energy, that's most definitely not a Gurren Lagann reference.
Definitely not. It totally is. I mean, they don't even really try to hide that fact, given it's for making a drill.
And that was the last one.
Oh boy, level 43.
I'm 48.
We can do this another time or two, I guess.
I guess might as well.
I seem to be alive enough, thanks to Alex, so, shrug. It'll be nice if it actually opens the goddamn door some year.
Give me a second, I'll get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And in.
Oh, I guess I'll just play White Mage.
Those things are annoying.
Highly.
It'll be up to you to kill that thing out. Oh, I guess it's
Yeah, might have been incredibly lagged, but I did still set it very on fire.
Do you just want to keep on doing this until we get you to 50, Slade?
May as well. So the only way I'm going to get experience at this point. This is still very unplayable.
Really seem to be burning stuff just fine.
Yeah, it's because I just keep going back and forth and shooting at the air and expecting that eventually there will be something there to kill with it.
Well, filling the room with fire is a legitimate strategy.
It is. It's a very goblin strategy.
And I'll just make sure you're healed the whole way through.
Appreciate it.
Last wave coming up.
I think that's all of them.
What the heck?
Nobody's even watching us. What a disappointment. How is this a spectator sport without spectators?
I guess I expect that in the streams rather than in the actual game. Plus, I mean, it's going to be, bad enough with all the enemy bodies around. You don't need other things making it even worse. Oof. Yeah, it's bad when I can see the world slowly loading in past the point I ran up to before it actually lets me interact with things. Well, this is definitely going to make the last few things interesting. Oh, great, we still have to do the glitch thing, too. Oh, boy. Arena's going to be a nice warm-up for that bullshit.
And back in.
Oh, hello, whoa, difference. Yeah, I'm glad I went into int to speed up the XP gains. Oh, that's weird. It looked like Slade wasn't healing, but then he instantly healed to full.
Yep, that's because I'm on like one of my 12-second things have not even loaded in yet moments. Yeah, just all finally caught up. Actually, I
Did
want
we
my
ever
brain
figure
closer
out
to
what the
15.
bread icon was coming off of Alex?
Oh
No.
no, I know what that's from. That's from my shipmate, the sous chef.
Ah,
Ah,
After you leave, you count as still being fed for a short period. I think that was the last one.
yep.
oh, good.
Mm,
given how that's going, these 6 points are going to all go to endurance.
By the way, that story you mentioned about the Avali being cold inside, I guess I'd have heard something similar with Glaceon Sonas. Just depends how much you want to how deeply you want to go into the cold climate equals cold body sort of thing.
I am in once again.
How deeply you want to go into the cold body.
Of course, so you take it that way. Terrestrial can still be, if it makes you feel any better, polar bears are noted as having trouble keeping cool because their bodies are too good at keeping heat in.
Unfortunately, no, it doesn't make me feel any better because I know how badly those poor things are fucked.
Hold on. I just got the, I just hit 50.
Well, you don't want to do anything with that yet.
So I shouldn't mastery right now?
Absolutely not. Resetting to level 1 resets you to level 1.
I mean, it's gonna happen
And you're
eventually.
going to want to earn some mastery points before you do that. Also, you might want to heal before you do that.
As a reminder, I cannot damage the ice ones very much. So what do I want to do with the mastery points once I get those?
You spend them on mastery items.
So they're not something I collect and gather because they're too valuable to spend on anything?
You get them from gaining EXP. And that's it.
So as we do farm this, I should just stay at 50 again?
Yep.
And you're just going to give me homework to demand I level from 1 to 50 between streams?
Nope, I don't care what you do between streams.
Ex Machina? Isn't that the power of that one terrible Advance Wars villain?
And once again, in.
Okay, so you don't know Advance Wars, you don't know the Beatles. What do you know?
What level are you at right now, Slade?
I think I just hit 46.
Wow, that is fast leveling.
It seems like it's about a level each time we go in here.
Roughly.
And in. You want to join us, Alex?
I like how you didn't even bother asking till you'd already started and cleaned out everything.
It's far from having cleaned out everything.
Hmm. At least a communal 20-inch should help how quickly we're leveling. Or at least the
Not quite, no.
instats. Or at least the instat says that XP gains from it is spread among the party.
I am in once again.
Let's see, where am I at? Still 46. Okay.
Get it. And of course, as a note, we can stop anytime if you get tired of this, or the lag is just too much for you.
uh, that's I don't think that gets to be a concern for me anymore at this point.
What do you mean?
It's not getting anywhere remotely better. I think my circling fire round is about the most use I can be right now. It can sometimes be as much as like 15 to 20 seconds before everything catches up and shows me what even happened while I was swirling fire around everywhere.
Seems like your little spiral has only one weakness.
Hmm.
It can't go right on top of you. Don't worry, I stabbed the thing that was trying to bother you.
I kind of figured when I was, not dying.
Well, that you
Alex is
also have my
very
heat.
gray right now.
What's that?
Alex is very gray right now.
Must have gotten tarred by the critters throwing the tar balls.
Most likely.
I think a couple frames actually showed him being fairly gray. I can't even call this a slideshow.
Well, we can move on to gunfire.
Well, I mean, we still have to eventually finish this thing somehow.
We can at least get him to 50, since it doesn't seem to be too bad.
And I am in.
Hello, hello, Ty. I'm glad your internet's stable. Unfortunately, Slade's is not that stable for us. Didn't know those things drop Neptunium. I was concerned with the team here, but Slade's having a lot of lag issues, so we might have to play Gunfire Reborn or something instead of this. Which is a shame, because I saw I finally started eating enough stuff to get my size back.
The witch is way under us through the map.
Well, when it caught up, it apparently fixed itself fairly well.
Hopefully. It just seems to be just this game, so we don't know what's going on. It was fine when we were playing Super Animal Royale a little bit ago, and it was fine when we played Gunfire Reborn yesterday, so we have no idea what the issue could be. Maybe his roommate's downloading something, or whatever, we have no idea. Gotta level up there.
Yep, that's 48.
And that is that for this round.
My chat has people hopefully sending you a good internet vibes, Slade.
I appreciate it.
Also, I need to drop some stuff off before we continue on.
Sounds good to me. I
Before
should
I get
refill
a
some
bit
stuff.
full up.
Oh no, it's here though. I get the chocolate goo.
Have to consider some chocolate sometime soon. Myself a nice reward for shooting fire everywhere at hopefully the enemies occasionally.
I mean, if you want to bum some off my ship, feel free.
I more meant chocolate in real life.
Ah.
I do apparently have a bunch of random steaks on me from whatever we've been killing.
Yeah, these magic items aren't as fun as I was hoping.
It happens.
Runestone of Space wasn't that fun, and neither was the Ancient Book of Runes, so I'm just gonna sell
And
all
in.
this. You wasted
Yeah,
no
so far
time.
from what I've seen, the wands and the staves are still kind of the actually good ones. Little rune things and book things all seem kind of meh.
That's been my experience with them so far.
Alright, that is that.
Woo.
Do you finally have 50?
Still 48. I'm close to 49, but still 48. jumping in, Alex?
Oh, you're there already?
Yeah, he said up.
Oh, I didn't barely heard him.
Ah. There's 49.
By the way, how many there's still a temple after the glitch one, isn't it?
After the glitch one, I'm pretty sure it's the final area.
Really, but the door still has 2 blocks. By the way, Jasper, what do you even spend your money on?
Not usually anything. Or crafting items.
One more will probably cap him out, so. I was wondering, because I keep spending mine on chocolate to keep my crew huge. Chocolate gets surprisingly expensive really fast. Like 400 costs 8,000.
Hmm.
The blue one seems to be having a lot of fun.
And the arena is up again. You want to use some actual healing there, Alex?
I'm good. See? And that's the cap for you, I think?
It was 50.
And that's the end of the level. All right, let's head back to base and figure out if what we're gonna do next.
Well, after all that arena warm-up, we're probably good for the glitch thing.
I personally think if you're still lagging so much, we should wait for next week and try to figure out a way to make it so that you're not a complete lag fest.
We can test it. I mean, nothing says we can't just stop partway through if it's not working.
I mean, unless going in there somehow magically fixes the lag, it'll probably still be laggy.
Do we have the nano upgrade items anywhere?
Those are your items.
I mean, items for upgrading gear. You can't craft those. That reminds me, let me check the DNA areas again. See if there's any more I missed. There we are. Do I want exploration plants or combat plants next?
I think exploration.
Either the entire left side's been capped out. Where's the kelp?
The what?
Kelp. Sea kelp.
Help? Well, it's food, so with the food.
It's probably one of the cupboards rather than the fridge since it doesn't have an expiry.
In that case, I'm finally able to unlock aquatic plants. Our throwable plants are maxed out.
All right. So as mentioned, I think we should just do something else other than this.
Hmm.
But if you two would rather continue trying to do stuff with the lag, that's okay with me.
We could do another mission just to see how well it functions, how painful it is, rather.
Hmm. I'm
Well, we
fine
already
if
know
I'm
how
it.
painful it is.
Yeah, it would be basically the same as the arena, but probably more intense and more damage. That said, I can also sit in the back and just fire off sniper shots blindly into the horizon, so it will hopefully help. I mean, considering it's been like this the last couple of times, I don't know that we have any options that will actually fix the lag, so at this point we might as well just get working on getting it done.
Well, it's only been like this one other time, which was last time.
And didn't even start acting up until we went to that horrible, horrible planet.
And this is true. Maybe we just have to delete that planet.
Decorated wooden. As we let us see what is here in these master blueprints.
Yeah, I'm willing to try it, and if it's going really terribly bad, then we can just skip over to gunfire.
All right, I'll load up the Guts Castle.
Yep.
And I am in.
People glitched over the bear and he's retired here. By all accounts, extend. May have a few screws loose, but he's not dangerous. He's absolutely certain this house keeps his ancient terrible artifact. Whispering crystal. Ooh. Oh, this is a madness crystal, isn't it? Oh, it's the Baron. So he's the one who sends you on the invincible tower. Invincible tower.
Mm-hmm. Is this actually hitting anything for any
Slade,
reason?
your bullets aren't going anywhere near the enemies.
No?
You're gonna have to get a lot closer.
Would have thought they'd go out further than that, being sniper rifle bullets.
Oh, they only just now came in. Outrage. The brigands have rolled in a war machine. I won't have my keep obliterated. Oh, there's an invisible wall up here. Huh, this one seems to be mostly just a gauntlet. I'm trying to hail you.
You still have more over there? Yeah, they just lag teleported in.
So, oh, it just seems like this is just an arena fight, basically, just without being an arena fight. My chat's wishing you luck on getting it fixed, Slade.
I knew what the hell was doing it. It might have a chance of fixing it. Unfortunately, we have no freaking idea. Hopefully the sniper rounds are at least doing something.
They are. Oh, so there's no Nova Kid relic to get or something?
Nope. They weren't in the original bit of the game, so they don't get shit.
And there's no human relic. That dinosaur is a pain.
Yep. Every damn time. Hopefully ice is doing some appreciable damage on it.
I could probably eat it, but I think Jasper would get mad at me.
And I would also get mad at you because it would probably break the quest and we'd have to do that over again.
This does seem like a good... Still, this does seem like a good place to grind, since it's just basically just a gauntlet fight. That in the sky.
Bird, it's a plane, it's a pain in the ass.
This bone dragon's being piloted.
Seems like that went fine.
Furious, prepare to die, intruder.
Oh, apparently there were a lot of enemies that spawned back here.
Since we killed them so quickly, that means I imagine the guards are to help you, since they were this was probably designed assuming you'd, I guess it was designed assuming you'd be by yourself, so all these allies are to help you and slowly die off.
Mm-hmm.
This place isn't done yet.
Oh?
Yeah, there's a whole huge area left still.
Luckily, it looks like my form still works on the first fat level. Or maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't. I cannot go anywhere. Dismissive
Back there, or do I come back out this way?
Back out this way.
Flagpole for topping any
So I'm not
building.
entirely sure how we actually get to the new area.
And I can't get there at all, since apparently I'm too big for the
There we
morph
go.
ball mode.
Hmm.
Unknown element, fascinating. Yeah, well, let me go in it. An urn, adorably smashable. Wow, they destroyed the bridge pretty hard.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, I didn't know the bridge can be destroyed. I thought it was pretty fixed here.
Hmm. What if we have to have these all on or all off?
That's a shame. Normally I'd say we should hold off the final area, but if just I guess we could see if it's fixed itself next week somehow, but
I forget what combo we need for this, if they all have to be on or all have to be off, or if there's a set sequence, but sounds like something worked. No idea what, and I can't actually go through now, but
Alex, you need to go back.
there we go. They've been allowed in.
And now I believe we'll have to teleport to Blade.
Give me a sec to find a spot where I can actually let you guys teleport in. I don't think you can when I'm itty bitty. Yeah, great. There's also the critter down there. Well, let's hope this works. I should be teleportable to you now. Hopefully. If not dead.
luckily I was able to use my EI Jitsu thing to go through there.
Yeah, you might need to get out of this acid.
Luckily it doesn't seem to be affecting me while I'm in morph ball mode. Is that everything?
Yep, pretty sure.
Alright, in that case, we just have to leave via the teleporter, and it'll count as quest done.
This one would actually be skippable.
It is neat that you have an option whether you want to skip it or look through all the secrets. Does he fix his protector or weapons? What's that even mean?
If you had the broken ass ones from the beginning of the game, he can fix them into a slightly less shitty state.
The priority you have to have done equal the challenge of fate. Broken master manipulator. But we have everyone together. Only one artifact is missing now. Yes, according to our research, actually, we appear to not have any recorded data on the final artifact. She has it, doesn't she? Correct. The reason being is it's been our possession all along. I have a feeling this master manipulator I'm holding is the only one of it. This matter manipulator I'm holding is the only one of its kind. It's the original, the master manipulator, and it also happens to be the artifact gifted to the humans. I guess that explains we didn't have to go through the work because it's already there. That explains why it changed, although it seems to have changed a bit before the cutscene even started. Okay, so that does explain why we don't need to do anything for the last one.
Yep.
I guess that's fair enough. While she didn't mention it, it does mean less work we have to do. Although I imagine that's because they expected you to play the game as a human first and the others later.
Who knows?
Oh, I need to go drop some stuff off.
Let me take a look at this journal anyways. She said it should explain everything. The devastation we found the settlement was distressing. Barely a structure was left
She says
standing.
a lot of things.
Only one survivor. A scared young girl
She
among
sure
wreckage.
does.
Judging by the girl's account, the outlaws were a diverse group. Desperate people doing terrible things. The girl lost her home and her family in one blow, but I'll protect her. Her name is Azra Knox. Azra's doing rather well. She's a lifetime away from being the frightened girl I found in those off ruins. Over time,
If that's
she's grown in confidence, and her natural intelligence has flourished. She keeps me on my toes. Sometimes, though, when she's still quiet, she thinks no one sees. I catch glimpses of a deep sadness. How can I protect her from a pain that lingers within her? 6901. 3. Oh, I see. Protector. Esther got promoted to Grand Protector after a point. That's 443, but that's 3,000, so this is several later. The Protectorate's become too stressful for Azra, so I brought her with me to aid me in my research. Perhaps a little space and time will settle her. My exploration's taken us to a small planet orbiting a remote star, far from any civilization. Perhaps closer to the answers I seek. Azra's been a huge help. I hope one day her wits grow into her wisdom. I've deciphered a terrible secret, deciphered it from the ancient writings carved on these walls. They tell of an archaic force of unspeakable might, tethered but unresting, a powerful being to destroy all life. Something must be done, but do we have what hope do we have against the ruin? Now this one's only about 60 or something later, but this one's the very next one. I've made a deplorable mistake. I shared my findings with Azra. As I explained my discovery, she became agitated. I wanted to stop, but she hasn't let me finish speaking until I clarified every last point. I worried I was upsetting her, but as I concluded, she boiled over to tremendous excitement. She told me that I was wrong, I was misinterpreting, and at last we'd found proof of what she'd always known. She began raving, saying terrible things, believes ruin to be a cleansing force that will destroy inferior life, that will leave only the worthy. She was talking about humans. She wants to release the ruin to aid it. I would try to reason with her, but she would not see sense. Her excitement became rage, and incensed by my ignorance, I reached out with her, but she pushed me away. I pleaded with her, but to no avail. She left. Okay, I guess I can kind of follow the story here, although... Hmm. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. It's not exactly, I don't know.
It's generically watered down.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I said, it has, strictly speaking, it doesn't actually have any major flaws. It's perfectly functional for the job it's here to do. It just, I don't know.
Doesn't even remotely satisfy.
Yeah, I guess it kind of goes with that idea of sometimes just being bland or okay can actually be worse than being outright bad. Because at least if the story sucked, we could have fun pulling a Mystery Science Theater 3000 on it. Know what
Yep.
I mean?
Instead, they just sucked all the life out of it. Made it as bland and gray mush as it possibly could have been.
Sure seems that way. I imagine, yeah. Like I said, if they saved the big reveal about the ruin being until, like, the end here, I could actually get a bit behind that a little better.
Yeah. As opposed to, oh no, it showed up and destroyed Earth and then sat here patiently in this thing for the rest of the game, waiting for us.
Yeah, like, Outriders, I think we'd agree that's probably one of the most shit stories ever, right?
Yeah.
Give us a main villain, he dies off screen, we fight someone completely unrelated. But at the same time, that's pretty memorable, because when I start thinking of, well, what's one of the worst video game stories I've ever played, well, Outriders will come to mind here.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, this one probably won't even come to mind at all. Not good, not bad, it's just there that exists.
Yep.
I guess in a way you could even argue this makes it worse than Outriders, because at least Outriders is so bad it's worth talking about. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
It's sense enough. So what do you think? Can we take on the horrible big bad?
I guess we maybe could.
Please let me make this delivery of the ship.
Hmm. It'll definitely be a bit of a pain in the ass because I'm not going to be able to tell when any attacks are coming, but I'll burn what I can.
Well, if it gets bad, we can always just come back later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me just, first of all, let me spend money so if I die, I don't lose anything. There we are, another set of 400 to all of the feeding tubes in my ship.
Always the priorities.
I mean, the most fun I have in this game is eating people and making my crew huge.
Mm-hmm.
My crew is basically nothing but Avali and Sylveon, plus one glitch that I guess is just happy to be here.
Mm.
Alright, well, I'm going in.
Yep.
Are you in?
Yep.
Hate to interrupt the blue one's feeding session when they're so enthusiastic, but that's actually a single large living being, and not a very nice one to boot. Standing on the ruin itself, dear. You can't do much damage on the surface. You have to work your way
I
down.
think this is actually an entire planet you can explore.
Pretty much.
Careful down there. Every creature and substance is bound to
Ruin
be
is
hostile.
basically just like the first Atropos planet.
So all the Tropus planets are just extensions of the ruin?
No, the Atropos planets are the run thing from Kraken Universe. The Ruin is, in the vanilla game, the only Atropos world.
Oh. And here I thought they actually did something interesting.
No. No, Fracking Universe did something interesting. The main game was still just absolutely terrible. My digging will eventually work. Eventually! Until then, fire for everything.
There's some deep pits. Be careful not to fall. Appreciate the thought. Void underneath your feet. Huge gap. Encouraging. Safe travels. Aha.
I think we just gotta keep going down. Oh, yep, I found the boss. So, head over to me.
Please don't start before we get there. I know you're eager, but...
Well, then you better hurry.
Hey, a Mega Man style one. Usually
Mhm.
appears to be the nerve center for the attack monstrosity.
Hey, you're gonna want to put a healing thing on him.
I guess I'll just stick to the healing roll. Maybe a sword if anything gets close. Or if I get a good shot at something.
Alright, well, here we go.
Starbound, this has really turned your head. I think I'll cut it off.
Bouncy god, but
And our status stop at 1. Oh, yes, we have. Everyone will soon awaken and cleanse this universe of all but humans.
boingy boingy boingy. That's probably me dead.
Spade is dead.
It happens. As long as you guys are still there, the fight's still there.
Is there going to be a phase 2, or is that the, something's wrong with the ruin, its structure's unstable? We did, it was... It's gonna explode, get out of there. Do we need to warp out, or... I want to do fish face. Oh, this can't be. Protector, do not follow the mirrored souls of those who came before you. Even I succumbed to ruin when we fought, I shattered, broke apart to near infinite pieces. Much was simply lost. Fragments of myself, ancient wild, broke away and became something new. What little of myself remained stayed to watch what I had left behind. Wait, does that mean the fragments of the deity got turned to the other races? You united my artifacts. The 6 races I gifted now stand as one.
No.
You planted a seed of peace that will grow and
Yeah,
spread.
they were gifted those things before that.
Oh. The ruin destroyed and the universe is saved, but there's still so much to do. Now do you give my final gift, the last of myself, return and live again.
I'm gonna hit save to ignore all of that credit stuff.
Find some way back to that outpost. Sadly, I didn't think to keep all the items from the broken items from the start of the game.
It's fine. You're not missing anything.
Reminds me of Cave Story. When I first played, I ended up exchanging the Polar Star for the very first item I was offered for it, and it was the machine gun that everyone agrees sucks. To its credit, it does basically give you the ability to hover for a decent bit. You can even stay airborne almost indefinitely after the upgrade. So it's not that I didn't have fun with what I got, but they very clearly wanted you to hold off for it. Hello, Mysterious Cloak Person. What are you all after? The adventure far, but there's still doors yet open. I trade keys.
They want to sell you keys so you can get into the ancient gateways.
Well, I guess I might as well accept the quest for no good reason.
Batteries, 2 cells. How many of those did we even pick up?
And normally I've been all too eager to hold off on finishing the game, but it seems like this might be better to call at this point and look for something else, I guess.
Oh, we've only got 2 Analax batteries. Guess we'll have to do the precursor thing a bit more.
I could gather for artifact as the first green fingers their powers.
Well, with it over with, we can probably do some gunfire and then figure out what to do next week.
Avo, Kulix,
Yeah, we still have some left we can do on this next week anyway, provided it decides to let me play this time.
Said the glitch was cursed, and all it was the human. That's rather self-explanatory.
Give us a few minutes. We're moving over to gunfire. We'll be right back.
Well, that was pretty okay. I will go ahead and legally extinct Fey magic. I guess so. For the moment, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm not gonna end the stream here if it's live, but I'm going to split the VOD so that anyone who just wants to see the Starbound story will be able to enjoy it. So if you're watching this live, stay tuned for gunfire.